Following the calmness of Phoenix, race number 3 brings us to the D-State Oval in Fontana, California. Welcome to Auto Club Speedway of Southern California. Prime-time racing at its finest here in the Golden State. Joining me alongside Heath back, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Boyles and Jimmy Smith are up here in the broadcast booth getting ready to call this race. Daniel, it's been a long time coming, but we're glad to have you back on board.
It's great to be back up here in this wonderful booth of DASCAR. I'm glad to be back with you, Jamie. You know, these drivers definitely looking forward to a great race tonight. 25 laps at Auto Club Speedway under the lights, a lot different than what we've seen in daytime conditions. This is going to be interesting to see how it will go at night for these drivers.
It'll be interesting because the track is going to rubber up faster, the grip level is going to be higher, so that's going to make for faster speed here at Auto Club. You've driven on this track and you've seen it plenty of times. What do the drivers have to do to tame this D-shaped oval?
Well, you know, these drivers, they're never used to nighttime conditions, especially the veteran drivers, because the difference between the day and the nighttime conditions, the sun has gone down, the track has a lot more grip, and the cars are going to handle great, versus when you're in daytime conditions, the sun is out, the track gets hot, and the cars will not have any grip. So these drivers will need to get used to running at nighttime conditions versus the 2-day races we've had at Daytona and Phoenix.
Yeah, so they will have to adapt to the changing of the conditions here and the changing of the weather. The weather has taken a very chilly turn tonight. It is really chilly out, but the track temperature will be at its highest in the fall. So we will have to see what that has to do with the drivers handling their cars. Let's take a look at our points following Phoenix. Bennett Lethair is your new point leader, taking over the point lead from Nicky Maxwell. Boyles moves up 5 spots up to 3rd. Rose Feliciano da Silva is in 4th, top 5 in the points without talking. Aiden Shepard, Matt Johnson, Marty Johnson, Jeff Bright, Tiffany Maldonado, Cooper Hammond stays in 10th. Wanderley, Fitzwater, Hanley, Oren, McShane, and Hanley round out your top 16. So if the chase were to start today, Daniel, the top 16 as it stands right now would be in the first round.
Oh, definitely.
All right, 25 laps of pure excitement here at Auto Club Speedway. Boyles, I think the drivers are ready.
Yep, we're ready too.
All right, don't go away. The Royal Purple 300 is on NBC DASCAR. We'll be right back from the start. Welcome back to the Royal Purple 300 here on NBC DASCAR, live from the Auto Club Speedway of Southern California in beautiful Fontana, California. Let's take a look at your top 10 starters here. Andres Baranowskis, William Brock, Jordan Culp, Quentin Moore, Zachary Fitzwater, Ish Taylor, Joshua Sekuli, Jackie Tane, JT Hanley, TJ Hanley, Kelly Boston, Nicky Maxwell, Candy Rocks, Ron Oren, Chris Dodd, Brianna Maxwell, Arina McShane, Matt or Marty Johnson, Cooper Hammond, Rose Feliciano da Silva, and Tiffany Maldonado in 21st. All right. It's time for our picks presented by Nationwide. Nationwide's on your side. Boyles, you get first pick.
I am going to go with Audra Baranowskis. In the PCSRA Foster Series, she became the first Lithuanian driver to win in that series. I believe she will become the first ever Lithuanian driver to win in DASCAR. It's done before in one league. Could it be done here in DASCAR? We're about to find out.
All right, I'm going to go with Citadino Motorsports driver Candy Rocks. Had a very great outing at Daytona, got swept up in a crash, did well at our last race at Phoenix. So here tonight, in the Golden State, she's going to be handed the golden key to Victory Lane.
Yeah, and as you look at it, Audrey Baranowskis, William Brock, that's two teammates from William Brock Motorsports on the front row. So I have to say, team owner William Brock, their team looking pretty good, but the race hasn't even begun yet. So we'll have to see if they can end up being 1-2 at the end of this thing.
We'll see if they can end up 1-2. There's 4 underfunded race cars within the top 15. Can they get sponsorship with a win here tonight? In turn 3 and 4, the pace car lights are off, and the race is just beginning. 25 hard laps of pure excitement here from Auto Club Speedway of Southern California. The Royal Purple 300 here from Auto Club Speedway is about to go green. Now we're green!
Good start from everybody. One thing about Auto Club Speedway is this track is wide enough to go 3, 4, even 5 wide. The problem with 5, 4, and 5 wide is you don't want to lean on each other. If you do lean on somebody, you could cause a huge accident in the opening laps.
Speaking of 4 and 5 wide, they're not wasting any time going 4 wide here. Daniel going down the back straightaway for the opening lap. And Jordan Colt will inherit the lead. Off into 3 they go. So let's see if these drivers... Oh, we got 5 wide. Let's take a look at this pack going on back here. Look at all this. Wow. Not even in a lap number 1, and they're already racing. They're already racing like it's the last lap. 2 cars in the wall. Caution's
That's
out.
gonna bring it out.
De Silva.
89.
Young
Dylan
involved.
Young.
Cooper Hammond. Caution number 1 on lap 2 and turn 2. And Andreas Baranowskis will lead them back to the yellow flag. And caution is out. First one of the night. Let's get a replay. Alright, Daniel, let's take a look at this. This is going into turn number 1. You see there were 4 wide, and it's Rose Feliciano de Silva and Cooper Hammond. They are leaning on one another as they go into turn number 1. Cooper Hammond gets in the wall. Feliciano, wow! That car almost went upside down. I think De Silva may have cut down a tire.
I think so. Just went up the racetrack. Just there's no grip on that high line. The high side is not where you want to be, and yeah, definitely you can see definitely a tire went down after the contact, and then the 92 goes up, gets the wall, and then clips the 89. And Dylan Young probably just misjudged it. If he would have just went down a little bit lower, he would have been okay. Instead, he got in the wreck, and that might have taken him out of the race.
Look at De Silva go up on 2 wheels. Roof flaps come up, keep the car on the ground. That car came ever so close to going upside down. Now watch Dylan Young come into this, Daniel. He's going to come in from the top line of the racetrack, right there in the 21. And right here, boom.
Yeah, I think the smoke just pretty much blinded him, and he just had nowhere to go. And that's definitely going to take him out of the race because that black smoke erupts on that Zaxby's number 21. That chicken has been fried.
Yeah, the wings will be extra crispy tonight. Let's take a look at it from another angle here. This is from the helicopter. Yeah, De Silva does blow a tire, and car gets airborne. The wall saves her from going upside down, and oh, that's a violent hit on the 21.
Yeah, definitely a violent hit. But the lucky thing is, Dylan hit the 89 passenger side. If that was a driver's side impact, that could have been so much worse.
Let's take the onboard. So watch this.
Gonna see the smoke, and the 89 is gonna pop out of nowhere, and he'll have nowhere to go.
Let's take the onboard here with De Silva, because it has been confirmed by Pit Road she has cut down a tire. So right aboard. This is in our NVCSN Super Slow-Mo. You see a lot of racing going on up front. And then they get into turn one, and this is where the contact begins, right there. And then up the track goes Hammond, up the track goes De Silva. So no question, my goodness.
Yeah, but the good thing is that was a safer barrier they both hit. So that's very fortunate for both of them to hit a safer barrier, because if that was a concrete wall, that would have been so much worse.
And it's actually the safer barrier that keeps De Silva's car on all four tires and not going upside down. We're under caution here at Auto Club. We'll be right back on the other side of this commercial break. Welcome back. Coverage of the Royal Purple 300 here at Auto Club Speedway of Southern California continues here on NBC DASCAR. Right now, Andreas Vernaskis, Zachary Fitzwater, Jordan Colt, JT Hanley, Joshua Sakuli, Kelly Boston, Candy Rocks, Ron Orn, Tiffany Maldonado, and TJ Hanley in 10th. It's a homecoming here for Tiffany Dangle, newest addition to Pony Motorsports, next to driver of the number 4. That will be, let's get to her number, Kelly Salvador doing a dandy in 29th. So Tiffany and Kelly both having homecomings here tonight.
Yeah, they're both having some good homecomings. You know, they're trying to be like the next Diana Vasquez that's been doing great in the Phillips Cup Series, and it's good for those two ladies doing very good in the series. And, you know, those two ladies may end up being in the Phillips Cup Series at one time or another.
Yeah, we might see Maldonado or Salvador, because Salvador has some big shoes to fill. That number 4 has been to victory lane maybe about 5 times.
So, yeah, definitely that car knows how to get to victory lane, and they have a very good rookie driver, so we'll see how she will do if she can get that 4 to victory lane tonight here at Auto Club in her homecoming.
And if you are following DASCAR on Facebook, this is a very special race to honor one person. We'll get to that as the green flag comes out. We'll get to that right now. In case you haven't heard or you've been living under a rock for the past few weeks, Major League Baseball lost a true professional and a young star. Miami Marlins pitcher Jose Fernandez sadly passed away a few weeks ago in a boating incident. And DASCAR took it to heart, and the Nationwide Series took it to heart, and honored Fernandez and the Marlins organization with a special patch that drivers are wearing on their uniforms in the race cars. So a very somber race, and there will be a silent lap 16 to honor Jose Fernandez. Daniel, we're not Marlins fans, but we were certainly touched by the passing of Fernandez.
Yeah, it's definitely sad to see a young star that could had a great career in baseball, you know. I mean, it's really sad that Jose Fernandez is no longer on this world, and we do want to send our deepest condolences to his family and the Marlins organization. But, you know, these drivers are definitely going to honor him this entire season. And, you know, it's really sad to lose a very young pitcher, especially from the Miami Marlins.
Yeah, it's never a good occasion when you lose someone, especially one that was such a tender age, age 24 to be exact, with Jose Fernandez, and it's just sad that he's no longer with us. But our deepest thoughts and condolences are with the Fernandez family, with the Miami Marlins, and the whole entire and whoever was touched by Fernandez, certainly taking this to heart.
Oh, definitely they've been taking this by heart. You know, I bet all the Major League Baseballs definitely going to honor him, whoever wins the World Series. And, you know, these drivers want to win the championship to honor Jose Fernandez, and that's pretty a good feeling to see that.
Got a change for the lead here. It is the number 1 of Jordan Colt. Colt took the lead away from Vernaskis. And so Jordan Colt, for the first time in his series return, and for the first time in his nationwide career here in DASCAR, he will lead a lap.
Yeah, he's definitely been the he's no rookie in this series. You know, he knows how to get it done. So good to see he's finally got a lap lead here in the Nationwide Series.
4 wide. My, oh my, oh my. They just like keeping us on our toes.
You know, the thing about these cars, you know, and of course, and I can contest this because I run the PCS Ray Foster series. You know, the current cars that these drivers are running tonight, you know, they don't have the new safety innovations like the splitter, the spoiler, and also, because the roof is a lot smaller than the Foster Series cars. Because the Foster Series, they are those NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Gen 6s, whereas these cars, they're like the 2010 Nationwide cars. So a lot of big difference between this series and the Foster Series as far as safety is concerned.
Yeah, a lot has been changed to these cars in terms of safety. As we got a battle for the lead, Baranowski is going to take the lead. These cars were remade to DASCAR quota update safety innovations. The splitter's gone, the spoiler is gone, but you got enhanced crush panels and faster deploying roof flaps on these cars. So DASCAR R&D Center has to be wondering what else can we do to improve these cars over the course of these next few races.
Oh, definitely. You know, and as a DASCAR driver, I can contest it. You know, they're doing everything they can to keep these drivers safe, and especially with all these safer barriers that we have. You know, the last thing we want to see is have a driver get injured in these remodeled that DASCAR has been making.
Yeah, we hate to see drivers get injured, and it's always a shame when drivers do get injured here, as we got a possible battle for the lead here between Maldonado and Baranowski. And we are coming up on the silent lap 16, about 2 laps away from it. So as we are getting ready to start lap number 16, ladies and gentlemen, we urge you, as we got a fight for the lead between Maldonado and Baranowski. Going on the inside is Maldonado, but walks up the track, gets loose just a little bit, and still side by side, but Baranowski will come out the leader. And as we come into turn number 3, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please go silent as we honor Jose Fernandez on this, the 16th lap. Thank you for being silent during that lap. Got to fight for the lead once again. Boyles Maldonado wants to go to victory lane in her homecoming.
Oh, definitely. And what happened was when she tried to pass the first time, the car got loose, went up the racetrack, lost her momentum, and she drove in that corner pretty good. But watch out for that 11, because that 11 car has been the quickest car on the racetrack.
Yeah, she has to watch out not to make any rookie mistakes. For the first time, she will lead a lap. So Tiffany Maldonado getting it done.
Yeah, she's really definitely one of the brand new rookie drivers, you know. I mean, you know, you and I, when we were rookies, you know, we don't know how to drive a stock car. And, you know, as the years went on, we got better and better. And, you know, these rookie drivers want to follow in our team owners' footsteps.
Yeah, they do, because when I first started driving a race car, I could not drive a race car to save my own life. I was putting it in the wall left and right, and I was flipping over every chance I got. But as I grew comfortable in the race car, I started handling it with expertise. Oh, we got trouble!
Oh, this might be the big wreck.
How did Salvador miss that?
Wow.
Unreal! Priya McShane, Nikki Maxwell, I see Matt Johnson, Annie Thomas, Bennett Lothair, the point leader.
Oh, that's not good. The points leader being involved in that.
And back to the line they come. Maldonado will lead it.
That is unfortunate for Annie Thomas. Trying to get a very good finish, and all of a sudden gets involved in a wreck, not of her making.
So that will be our big one here with 6 laps to go. This is going to set up a shootout.
Oh, definitely going to set up a shootout. And probably the 99 team, that's probably the last thing you want to see as a caution. Because now second on back have another chance to get by her for possibly the win of the race.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. Let's take a look at our second caution of the night. All right, Dangle, 4 wide racing was the deal once again, and we talked about it at the top of the show. You can do it as long as you don't lean on one another. Man, try saying that with a mouthful of peanut butter is like brain surgery. But Nikki Maxwell is gonna get turned by the 26 and right there to the wall. And Annie Thomas as an innocent victim. Wow, the 88 made an abrupt move, misses it. Parting of the Red Sea for the 12 and up the track, hard into the wall for both Thomas and a lot of good drivers.
I think probably what happened was I think the 16 just didn't realize the 26 was on the outside, and that was definitely a mistake on Nikki Maxwell's part. And you know, I would say that's definitely 16 just not paying any attention, and Annie Thomas an innocent victim in that circumstance, and took out a lot of good cars.
Hard up into the wall there for both Thomas. Paul Minnick was involved here. I think DASCAR will qualify that as a racing incident here, because you're racing for a prime piece of real estate, and you're just trying to get all you got for these final laps.
Yeah, I think the 66 just had nowhere to go because the smoke just pretty much blinded him, and nothing you can do about it, especially in that incident.
No, but something Kelly Salvador could do, but somehow she misses this whole wreck, which is piling up right in front of her. Let's take our NBCSN super slow-mo. Look at all the smoke that's ahead of Salvador.
Yeah, I mean, when you see all that smoke, you got to think, what can you do? I mean, the spotter's doing everything he can do to help a driver out in an incident, and she's lucky that 26 did not come down the racetrack and take her out. Otherwise, that could have been an even bigger wreck.
That is the finest piece of driving I've seen out of any rookies that have filed through the Pony Motorsports rookie system. I mean, my goodness. That's amazing. Tiffany Maldonado leads it. We'll set up a shootout on the other side. All right, folks. Stitch your belts up, because when they wave the green flag this time by, we'll race up to 2 laps to determine a winner of tonight's running of the Royal Purple 300 from Auto Club Speedway. As it stands right now, it's Tiffany Maldonado, Jackie Tang, Andreas Baranowskis, JT Hanley, Jordan Cull, TJ Hanley, Erica Wanderley, Ish Taylor, Ron Orng, and Arena McShane in the top 10. So, as it stands right now, Pony Motorsports is first with the 99 of Tiffany Maldonado. So first and 32nd on the racetrack, but only one can go to victory lane, and I think Maldonado has a pretty good chance.
Yeah, definitely. One thing she needs to be very careful is she doesn't want to spin the tires on the restart, because if she spins the tires, Jackie Tang, which this is a home race for him, might take advantage of that, and if they both spin their tires, Audra Baranowskis could be another driver that could be the surprise winner, but you never know on this restart. You gotta make sure you don't spin them tires.
All right, here we go. Coming off turn 4. The pace car is off. Maldonado, Tang, Baranowskis, Hanley, Culp, Hanley, and the green flag is out. A great start by Maldonado.
Definitely timed a good restart through the restart zone. Didn't want to spin the tires, and she did a good job. See if Jackie Tang has something to say about that.
As a team owner, I'm on the edge of my seat right now, knowing that Maldonado is 1.5 laps away from her first win, but Jackie Tang's poking the nose, and here she comes! Here comes Baranowskis!
3 wide by Audra Baranowskis.
Here we go. Set it up. White flag this time. Pace car wants the camera time, but here we go. White flag this time, and they're 3 wide.
Next flag ends it. No matter what, we will race it back. Yellow or checker, we will race it back no matter what.
They're still 3 wide, but Baranowskis takes the lead.
Wow.
Andrea Baranowskis with the lead. Half a lap to go. Jackie Tang still has a shot.
We could have history right here with Audra Baranowskis.
Here she comes. Get out the history books. Andrea Baranowskis is going to win at Auto Club Speedway.
The first Lithuanian driver in DASCAR, the only Lithuanian driver in DASCAR, wins this race.
What a run by Baranowskis. She writes history, becoming the first Lithuanian driver to win a DASCAR sanctioned race. A great job by Maldonado in 3rd.
Good job. I bet team owner William Brock has got to be thrilled about this for Audra Baranowskis winning that race. She did a good job and was definitely out front the entire day. And she won it from the pole, I should point out.
So the pole sitter wins the race. No pole sitter in DASCAR has ever done that in this series until now.
That's pretty cool, to say the least.
So Andrea Baranowskis wins the race. Jackie Tang, Tiffany Maldonado, Jordan Culp, Erica Wanderley, Ish Taylor, JT Hanley, Jeff Bright, TJ Hanley, Levi Shones in the top 10.
Wow, where did Levi Shones come from with that top 10 result?
Feliciano, Pryor McShane, Nikki Maxwell, Marty Johnson, Paul Minnick, Rose Feliciano da Silva, and Dylan Young are out of the race, so we finished with 36 cars on the lead lap. But give a call to the top 10.
Oh, definitely. Congratulations, Audra Baranowskis.
8 out of the 10 drivers here, Daniel. 8 out of the 10 are rookies.
That tells you how this rookie field, they are the best of the best. And you got to give credit to Jackie Tang, even though he didn't win the race, a second place in his home race, I should point out.
Yeah, so you can't get discouraged if you're Jackie Tang and this is your homecoming to Auto Club Speedway. Just a valiant effort.
Definitely.
So, after 2 cautions and a green-white checkered, Andrea Baranowskis becomes the first Lithuanian driver to win a DASCAR sanctioned race, and it comes under the lights in California. Wow. All right, any final words?
I am so speechless, Definitely good job by Audra, I mean, William Brock, even though he finished 14th, like I said, good job for him. I bet he's definitely going to victory lane being a proud team owner, seeing his driver, the only Lithuanian driver in the field, winning the race. So I wonder what kind of emotion William Brock has got right now, seeing that his driver won the race.
Only time can tell if Andrea Baranowskis will win any more DASCAR sanctioned races, knowing that she's running a high now on winning for the first time. That'll wrap things up here from Auto Club Speedway. Baronosk is victorious here in California. For Daniel Voltan, Jimmy Pintor, for all of us here at the DASCAR Nationwide Series, NBCSN and NBC DASCAR, so long, everybody.